Hey guys, what's up? Zeep here. We are doing Skyreach. This is the one of the first dungeons that you get when you get to level 100. So we're going to go in here and try to get a little bit of gear. Let me turn down my sound a little bit so it's not bothering you guys too much. Up. Let's see, sound. We'll bring it down to about right there. It should be good. This is a pretty easy dungeon. I actually went tank just for gearing purposes. I'm probably going to go back to ret though, just because I enjoy playing ret a lot. So sorry about the clicking and stuff, guys. I know you hate clickers, so I'm just not used to playing prot. So let's jump right into it. We're just going to pull a couple of packs of mobs here, get some AoE down. Might be a little bit laggy. Not really too sure yet. We'll see. It's mainly just for fun. This dungeon's pretty easy. It's not too awful bad. The mechanics are pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just you know, stay out of stuff, and that's about it. There is one annoying part of this dungeon I hate, and I will tell you about that when we get there. It's kind of like a ramp that you have to go up. So, like I said, we're just going to try to mosey through here as fast as we can. I don't really have a whole lot of gear. I think I'm sitting at a 600 item level. I didn't really replace any of my mythic gear since I hit level 100, but I'm probably going to go to the jungle area and probably try to get a little gear out of there. Just stun this guy right here. Oh, I'm blinded. Moving on. These packs are pretty easy. The middle guy right here, the Skyreach Overlord, I believe he enrages the other minions, so I like to try to focus him down a little bit and stun the little guys whenever they're not enraged. When they get enraged, hopefully you get a hunter to use Trank Shot. I'm sure they hit pretty hard on heroic, so we'll get there when we get there. This is just normal, so no big deal. Pretty much on this guy, when you're tanking him, you're gonna just pretty much follow the side of the platform. He's gonna put some whirlwind gusts on the side here. You just kind of want to get out of that. Then he does a four-way split of the whirlwind. Right there's the first whirlwind. You see it dropping there. It's going clockwise, it looks like. When he does the four-way split, it goes to the middle, and you kind of want to stay out of that. There's another wind wall. We're going to move a good distance away. That way, whenever we're getting out of the four-way winds, right there's the four-way winds. It's actually going counterclockwise right into the other winds that were put down before. We're just going to backpedal and get out of that. Oh, a little lag there. No big deal. Taking a little bit of damage. Let's just get out of that. Alright. Mainly want to stick to the wall, guys. My tanking is horrible. I've not done it in a long time. Oh, that guy popped Bloodlust. I'm not really sure why.
Beware.
That's okay. Okay, here comes another four winds. Not sure which way this is going. This is going clockwise this time. So we don't want to try to get it in to the other one that we dropped before. So we're going to stick to the very side and just take our time. The main thing about these bosses is you don't want to rush them. You just want to take your time. Just about done here. There's another 4-way split, but he's dead. So, I have the most horrible luck with gear right now. I don't know what's going on with that. Thanks, Blizz. I'm gonna wait for our mana to get a little bit of, or our healer to get a little bit of mana here. He's at 25%, so it looks like he's not drinking, so, well, there he goes. Hopefully this mage doesn't pull. Once he gets a little bit of mana here, I'm gonna just jump back on in. I'm gonna go on the right-hand side here. You can go right or left, it doesn't really matter. Might want to pop a cooldown, because sometimes these guys get just a little bit nasty. Doing good so far. Just silence that dervish. Alright, he's down. Moving on to the next boss. This next boss is super easy. It's more on your healer, really. He does like this solar explosion. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I'll let you know what it is whenever we get to it. The only two abilities he does on normal is the solar explosion and a slam. And you just sidestep out of the slam and you'll be fine. Alright, here we go. And if you know you're going to take a slam, just pop a quick cooldown. Right there's the first slam. You can see the radius is very, very small. It's called burst cooldown, or burst CD is what it's called. Right, he's energizing a little bit there. Alright, there's the first burst. I want to pop a little cooldown. As you can see, the party takes a lot more damage than I do, but I'm a tank. I actually tanked this as red the first time, and the first time I went through here, and it was kind of bad. Pretty messy. Wasn't the greatest. There's another slam. Just sidestep out of it. If I got 5 stacks of holy power there, I'll help the healer if I feel it necessary. There's another slam. Just stepping out of it. The damage is a little bit low with this group. The last group I came through here with, their damage was a little bit higher. They're pulling about 20k and 15k, so no big deal. Just takes a little bit longer to get the bosses down. Right now, nobody's really geared up too well, so, you know. I love the beginning of the expansions, you know, and experiencing new bosses and figuring out the mechanics as I go through. The next one I might do is Blackrock Foundry, and I have no idea what I'll be doing there because I've never done it before. I just got the item level for it the last time I was in here, so we'll experience that together. Alright, these birds right here, they have a random aggro table, so I wouldn't pull too many of them, maybe just a pack. Just depends on how good your DPS is and how good your healer is doing. So we'll just bring these guys in, get a little AoE down. Pretty easy stuff so far. This next boss is relatively simple. Not a whole lot of mechanics you have to worry about, to be honest with you. He does do a Shunder armor on the tank, and it reduces his armor, so healers be aware of that. Just pushing on through here, getting these guys down. Alright, the worst is out of the way. Well, I say that, but there's some pretty bad packs coming up on the next area. Just gonna AoE these guys down. Might have lost a little threat right here on this guy. Just try to bring him back in. There we go. Got it. You guys are probably hating me because I'm clicking like my abilities and stuff, but I'm really sorry about that. I know it's a really bad habit, and I'm trying to get out of it, but been playing like that for so many years. I can't seem to break the habit. All right, here we go. This boss right here, the first ability he's going to do is like a solar beam. He's going to spawn a little ad, which it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. You just have your range to just take him out real fast. Right there's the first one way over there to the right. Now we're going to throw down some AoE there and help the DPS get him down. Just turn around and snag him up there. He doesn't have an aggro table, so there's no need to taunt him or anything. Just hopefully your DPS will get him down. If you look right there on the right hand side, it's called Pierced Armor, and it's increased by 10% damage you're going to be taking. So healers be aware of that, and tanks also be aware of that, just in case it starts stacking in heroic, or if you just can't take the damage in normal. Alright, there's the next bird. I'm going to actually help my party get him down, because they seem to be taking a lot of damage with birds there, which is not a good thing. They're going all over in the back there. Hopefully the mage realizes what the hell he's doing and starts taking out the birds. I can't really handle it myself because I have this big dude on me here, and I don't want him to be hitting me in the back while I'm going back there and attacking the birds. So it's not really a DPS race. It's mainly more about your party and them understanding what they need to be doing in the background. Alright, he's down. You can't loot that boss, but you can loot this chest here, so make sure you do so after the boss is down. This is the annoying part that I told you about. These little birds on the top of the ramp here actually swoop in, and they'll do a little bit of damage to you. Probably a lot more on heroics, so just be aware of that when you're going through. I'm not too worried about it right now because they're not doing too much damage to me on normal, so I'm just kind of poking through and slowly making my way through. You try to want to stay in the middle of the path. If you kind of veer off, it'll kind of gust you back, and it's really, really annoying. So just speed of light right through here. Just stay in the middle of the gusting wind, and just run on right through, and then you're up the path, and you're all done. Just wait on the rest of my party to get here. If you can see back there, one of the guys is having some issues with the pathing. He needs to be about right in there. Okay, that's 2 of my DPS up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the trash. So here we go. Pop a little cooldown. Interrupt that empowered there on that little golem. I am taking a little bit of damage. I'm going to lay on hands. I probably should have saved that. I'm going to war stomp this guy here because he's doing empowered. Okay. That's done. I didn't know I could actually use my engineering on that guy. Going on around, these packs of mobs right up here are kind of nasty, so you want to watch out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull them. Like I said, it might get a little rough here, guys. Actually going to stun that guy, silence him. I've been targeted with detonation, so I don't want to stand around anybody when that's going on. Let's silent, or I can't stun him. He's doing empowered. That's kind of a shame. Got about 3 seconds left, and then I'm going to interrupt him. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring him on down now. I think this other guy's an engineer, so I'll try to get this engineer this guy before he gets to it. There we go. Didn't get anything good. Lagging a little bit there. This guy doesn't really do anything, he's just a trash mob. Good rule of thumb is just face him away from your party anyway. It's a good habit to get into. Throw down some AoE, help the party out just a little bit more. Let's get my hammer of light down. As with any expansion that comes out, tanks are doing probably the most DPS right now, just from all the AoE and the vengeance that's stacking up. So if your DPS is low, don't worry about it. It'll get better with gear. Okay, with this boss, you want to tank him in the back here, and I'm actually going to explain to my party here what's going to happen. So you want to tell them to kill the ad that spawns whenever he pulls it in. Alright, that's pretty much all you have to worry about, and there's a few more abilities that he does. It's like a solar beam kind of line thing that comes down. Just don't stand in that and you'll be good. You want to interrupt the solar burst as much as you can. He will also spawn another ad that comes out. You want to be sure to interrupt him. Alright, there's the first ad that's going to be coming down. Right there he is. I'm going to actually help the party out and stun him. Do a little bit of damage to him, and then immediately move back over to where I was standing before. I can't interrupt that. Oop. There's the lens flare. Okay, just move out of that. I ran right into it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, there's the other ad. You want to make sure you silence him because he does shield the boss. There's a lot of fire this time. It was bad placing on my my judgment there. Next call is coming in. I want to help the party and actually stun him. My frame rate just dropped like crazy right there. It's just a lot of fire on the ground. It's another solar beam that got off on me. That is a lot of fire there. I'm gonna interrupt him. Another ad coming in. Another stun. I hope the party bring him down just a little bit there. Looks like they're getting a little bit zoned out on the boss. So you want to make sure you help out as much as you can. It's actually me that's moving that lens flare that time. I don't know why it's targeting me. Never had it done like that before. And that's that boss, guys. And that is Skyreach. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this video was informative, and stick with me and we will go to the next instance as soon as I possibly can. Thank you very much for joining me. This has been Zeep. We'll see you next time.